Catz versus Schnitzel. It's the first match of the day. It's the last North American group. Here in the round of 32, we got one more with a wild card group to finish it up. We got Crank, Solar, Gosu User, and Morrow playing tomorrow. But we're going to be doing against the odds leading into our group stage. It's going to be a busy flippin' day. But let's hop into it. Spawning in the top left corner for the first match today, it's going to be the light blue Terran, Dust Gaming Schnitzel. Schnitzel.
In the bottom position as the yellow Zerg, it's Root Catz. I think it's the first time it's been a yellow color. It just didn't feel right.
You know what? I was actually kind of thinking the same thing. I guess it's like one of those subconscious thoughts, but thank you for bringing it up, and now I can't stop thinking about it. Catz actually has had a really good run in Copa America that we've seen him. Of course, a lot of his prowess, I say, definitely comes from his ZVZ matchup. I know that in particular, he's not a huge fan of ZVT, and I know he's got some special antics for ZVP, so this group kind of ends up being a little unfortunate for him. I wouldn't say it's the hardest group out of any of them, but it's just for his specialties, probably not the best one. Schnitzel, on the other hand, kind of surprised us. We know a lot of the Dust Gaming guys. We get to meet some of them. It was pretty cool at MLG Anaheim. Really nice dudes. Schnitzel, on the other hand, though, like, he doesn't strike me as that gamer. His name doesn't really stand out to me. When he qualified, I had to sit there and go, wait, what? Oh, his hotkeys. So I'm really glad he got through the qualifier, and I give him all the props in the world, because our qualifiers were actually not that easy. There's quite a few difficult matches, and for Schnitzel to get through and make it to the group stages was rather impressive. Would love to see him perhaps come out of this group alive, perhaps perform one of the bigger upsets in the group, but I think even if he could just take down Catz would be a good start.
Yeah, he was on a different name, of course, right? So we didn't know it was him until...
Yeah, Mystic or something. It was like his old account.
Right, exactly. So we had no idea who it was. We didn't even know the race, because I think that was the day that we didn't cast all of the quarterfinals. So
yeah,
we just were like, oh, like,
too.
this guy made.
Yeah.
No, I think that was just the day we just didn't do it. Like, I don't think I had to leave or anything.
Oh, you know what? That was the first one, because we had the check-in problems, I remember now. Or the lack of check-in problems.
Yeah, something like that, right? So that's why we never got around to it. So at the end, we were like, yeah, and this Mystic guy made it too. That's awesome. We'll have to check what race he is later. And then we found out it was Schnitzel.
Well, two Terrans in this group tonight, two Zerg. We open with a TVZ and another TVZ. I think notable shoutouts go to Drunken Boy and Fog. They'll be playing second tonight, guys, and they've already got their map sorted, so basically we're going to jump from this series into the next one as quickly as possible. But, okay, Cat's going to get that speed out here pretty swiftly. You don't want to have to deal with the headache of a Reaper.
Yeah, you got to scout with a drone, too. Like, you know, without it dying, which is kind of remarkable. It usually just gets picked off by the Reaper eventually. Unfortunately for Schnitzel, not the same case. Going to the wrong base first. So by the time he actually gets there, the Queens will be in position, the Lings will be in position, merry-go-round. An okay map for Reapers. There's two places technically that you can actually jump up on. Although behind the mineral line is like really notoriously dangerous.
Actually, I got the pleasure of casting with Catz this morning, and again, I'm really sad we got only ZVTs in the group today, because we got a pretty good look at Catz's mindset for PvZ, but if you guys didn't catch those VODs, definitely check them out. Hearthstone and Catz are pretty fun guys to cast with. It was a very different flavor, very analytical guys, no hype.
Good.
It's fun though, I had a good time. We had this really in-depth conversation about saving a dragon, or a princess and killing a dragon or something.
Well, that sounds pretty hype.
Oh yeah, we had to do a lot of analysis on whether it was worth it or not.
Yeah, exactly. That's that's exciting analysis.
Ooh, third CC being revealed. I don't know about this. It's one thing to like play greedy. It's another to blatantly show that you're playing greedy. I understand the concept of putting it in your wall so it's done sooner, but I don't know if I'm in love with the idea of giving this away.
I really don't like it. Just, you know, at least they're a little scared, so they have to throw down a Baneling Nest, for instance, you know, a lot sooner than they would in a normal greedy game. And, you know, if they do, you know, if Catz says I do an all-in, the command center, I mean, it would be finished, right? It'll just be right there to be picked up.
Yeah, and I feel like Catz is one of these guys, like, he knows this racist reaction, or he's been a big advocate of that's how it should be played, and I feel like he scouts this, and he's faced with two real big options, either try and play ultra greedy, or punish this. Now, as he takes this third, I mean, just because I know punishing it is an option, we'll have to keep an eye on if it's the Roach Baneling online. In fact, the Roachborn does start, so already gets a little bit spooky.
Yeah, too spooky for me. It's Halloween, man.
Okay.
Are you doing any Catz actually on Halloween? I gotta know.
I don't know. We should do
Damn
something. That could be like another damned night or something.
Yeah, it should be.
Or set up some sort of sick show match for Europeans who don't know what Halloween is.
Yeah, give them candy at the end. It'll be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
that's
mail
weird.
them. Yo, you can mail them candy like they do on Reddit all the time. I always see that. It looks cool. Get like
Oh, they
chocolate
said like
bars from
American
Sweden.
candy. Oh, wait, like the exchange thing?
Yeah. I mean, I always
Yeah,
want
I
to take
love
part in one of
that.
those, but I'm like
I know, but I also don't want to give my information to a total stranger.
that. I feel like I would give like the best gifts. I'd like put all these Kinder eggs and stuff
Yo,
in there, and then in
I was-
return, I'd get
okay.
like a Nutri-Grain bar or something. You know?
Oh,
Like,
okay, that would suck. But legit, I'm like 99% tempted only to get freaking cinnamon potato chips, alright?
You still want
I
those,
went to the
huh?
subreddit, and I was like, should I do it? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Helen's actually going to get caught here. One of them is going to be a little bit unfortunate, but still has quite a bit of killing power. Reapers need to be on the front lines. They're soaking these hits, not in the back behind the Reapers.
Yeah. He's still got to get the queen before the roaches come out, and that seems to be what Catz was planning on to save that queen. Otherwise, kind of the useless death right there. But I mean, this third was never going to be droned up. It's still what Suffolk was down. Like, it's not worth losing.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of crazy. Normally, like, especially with the roach worm being out as early as it was, this base ends up not being like
Wow,
it is.
he
But
is gonna
Catz
lose
is. Well, that's the thing. I'm still waiting for. He's got the Bailey nest. Is the roach Bailey all in? He was just going to be using this for larvae. So, I mean, Schnitzel might be thinking, "Oh man, I'm getting so far ahead in this game." But realistically, look back at home. There's no bunker. There's no siege tank, and there's no banshee. I kind of feel like this might be over. I don't want to be the guy who calls it this early, but how's he going to hold this?
I really thought those two Hellions saw lings and roaches on the way, you know, like 20 seconds ago. And I guess either I was mistaken or still just did not see it and was to focus on the fact that he was getting what he thought was a free third. If he buys enough time here, maybe the bunkers will
might
fit
get
it? No.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't think so, though.
One or two might.
I like
you know,
the Catz
there's only
actually
so many
used-
banelings.
That was like exactly the most minimal amount of baneleys you needed too. Like that was a perfect hit on that wall. But oh my god, these bunkers! Are you serious? Cancels all four.
There's not even anything to put in them.
Yeah,
So
he
like, they
actually-
would have finished, but big deal.
He pulls everything out of this, but I don't think he can hold the main. This just comes down to like some very hard misinformation out of Schnitzel. Because it's so sad you gotta consider like that one moment where he was like, oh, I just got the sickest snipe on Catz's third. I'm so far ahead in this game. I got my own third CC. Oops. just oops.
Oh, ace oops. Yeah, this should
Oh,
just be dead.
it's
Even
28
though-
is he's gone. Yeah, this is
Yeah, even though he got the third, which is great, and probably one of the reasons that he's still staying in this game, it doesn't.
it's just
Okay.
it was most
As a
scummy.
GG's, I can say it 100% didn't matter.
I don't know. It's